Nation eye thinking of guys like Billy Sims.
And where it all started was always the ground game and the toughness, and you never question that. In Oklahoma, they got to get to that. They got to be that. They got to live that if they really want to build on what they used to be and bring that tradition and build some of that tradition in the SEC.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. From the gun, the ground game. Got the first down, looking for more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Sooners trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Got his man quickly. Touchdown Sooners! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
I mean, what a great way to start this game. Getting the football in the end zone, getting it to your big play wide receiver. Nice job by this offense.
Yeah, David, it just seems like this offense came out with a sense of urgency, right? They're playing with great energy, and it seemed like everything they dialed up on that drive worked perfectly. Really nice rhythm, really nice flow, and they cap it off with a touchdown pass.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Trojans offense has the ball for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like, you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Off the play fake. Had to get rid of it quickly. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Well, they tried to go play action on that one to see if they could freeze the defense, but a great job getting to the quarterback, not being fooled by it and forcing the incompletion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Got his man downfield. Oh, he's got some space. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
No, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay an earn.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Really impressed with how this team has seized momentum here, playing on the road in this hostile environment. Their offense gets it first. They march down the field. They put up some points. And here's the defense now on their first drive, getting a critical sack on 3rd down.
Fields the punt and looking for daylight. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Will push them back a bit.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The snap sets up the throw. The short hands, it's Hurley. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
The throw to the outside is complete. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
On second down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to third down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the first down on second down. We don't need third downs.
Wants to throw on first down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now, and if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the fourth quarter.
The Sooners will line it up on 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to go up top on first down. That's reeled in. It's Hurley. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Sooners headed quickly to the line.
And the defense gives up the first down. And here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
They'll ride the hot hand. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I know everyone's yelling, like, you didn't get the first down. We need more yards. But you think about it. Nice short completion. Sets up a third down. And guess what? Nowadays, fourth down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. They'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. The give to the back. Creates a little space. Able to make his way past the sticks for the first down, and the time is going to drain out here in the first quarter. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So after the break, they'll go back to work. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. To the air on first down. Completes it in the middle. Turning it on. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Quickly to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Wants to go up top. Escapes trouble. Just a little off. Incomplete.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and then the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
And he just throws it away on third down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that.
Well, it's third and short. They're throwing for it. They just can't come up with that one. Setting up a big decision now for the head coach on fourth down.
And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. And this one is perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American Fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Illinois is running away with this one behind an offense that's striking on the ground and through the air with military-like precision.
And the returner will be knocked down. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game.
There he goes!
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, go get positive yardage.
The Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to the ground with the running back. At the 45 on his way. Racing down the left side. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-3. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with the long run for the touchdown.
14, USC 3.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
The Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Well, that's their third sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this is one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point of the game.
Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down. And the Trojans will punt it away on fourth down. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. On his way from around the 50. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Great place to start for this offense. The give to the back. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Maybe that stop is a good sign for this defense. Maybe the defense is starting to figure it out. Obviously, offense has been running the football with so much success. Something has to change. That was a good start.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Rides to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They give up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's got it. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Red pass, it's complete. Breaks into the open. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Looking to throw. Trying to barrel in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to pound their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown Sooners. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. So they marched the ball 41 yards on that drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge.
USC 3.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
The Trojans want to pick up the tempo. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Trojans will punt this one away. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to go up top in times, running out in the half. Finds his tight end. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. And this time they're waiting for him, and he only gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this guy's been eating them alive all game long. Finally, though, David, you wonder if the defense has been able to make some adjustments, find something positive to help slow this guy down.
Hey, baby steps, right? That's a tackle for a loss. I know he's got over a hundo on the game, but this defense is definitely going to have to be more aggressive, commit more guys to stopping that bad man.
Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll try the run. Oh, he's got some space. He's down at the 25-yard line, waning moments of the 1st half. It is a 1st down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. Pulls it in. It's Hurley. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Final seconds of the 1st half, and they'll try to put up 3. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. Good right down the boulevard. And that lead grows even bigger. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Los Angeles. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the LA Coliseum.
And the Sooners will kick it off to start the second half. Bringing it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. To the left. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Sooners really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw on third down. Pocket breaking down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on fourth down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
The Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They're just handing the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No, sir, no mas, get it together.
The hand to the running back. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Really nice resiliency by the running back. Sometimes you just got to be able to turn the page, right? You have a tackle for loss the previous play. They give it right back to you, and you make the defense pay. Good vision, good athleticism picking up that first. Why not give it to him again?
Power football with the run. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run now in the second half if they're going to win this game. And you wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime, maybe getting some more bodies close to the line of scrimmage to give themselves a chance to come back in this game.
And the Sooners have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bush. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Wants to go up top. Caught near the sticks. It's Bush. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma! They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time. But when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. Illinois is dominating this one thanks to an offense that's done whatever it's wanted since the opening kickoff.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Baldwin. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down.
Can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had last game when he completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times he looks like he's pressing. He hasn't been overly accurate. That's the reason why he's completing somewhere around 50% of his passes.
Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Trojans decide to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Sooner offense returns to the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Gives it to the back on the draw. This time they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking for room, it's Pineda. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
The Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And that's a welcome sight. Like, this offense has really, really struggled. Bottom 50 in college football in first downs. So they'll take anything they can get. Nice 3rd down conversion. Let's get some positive plays. Keep it 3rd and short. Find a way to get this offense in an upward trajectory, because so far this season, they've really struggled.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. Chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Here's the handoff. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead, you want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the fourth quarter.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense.
Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, 3rd and short, I just got to fall forward and get the first down, Palmer, but the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up, something easy you know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive going.
Going for the marker on the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Sooners kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Gonna run it. It's Pineda. Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Gets it out fast. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
And here comes money down for this offense. Third down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Lining up for the PAT. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. And the misconnection on the first attempt, see if he gets a little looser.
And that's kind of what we've seen from this offense all game long, man. It's been hard. It's been a struggle, and receiver and quarterback just not on the same page. Somebody out wide needs to step up, needs to make some plays for their QB because they're in a huge hole, and they need some explosive passing plays.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not...
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And when I got a stud quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage. But this defense applying pressure and applying the hammer in this football game.
They'll run the screen. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. And the Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Takes it on the return. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. That's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
The give to the tailback. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Quick handoff. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes on.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe